我是卷毛，咱们开启这个普通的任务。我想想，还是放出来吧，大家放出来，让大家看一下这个任务流程。咱们找到戴维斯之后，来普村，然后会有一两的强盗，你把他杀死。哎呦！你把他杀死之后，哎，好，拳击，拳击，终于到了吗？还没有呢，打晕了。然后来到普村之后，他会让你去找他的测量师，然后他在这里面。刚才我们路上，然后重新再录一遍。应该说是路上了，没开麦克风。
Thank you. My pleasure. Gods, I'm Henry. My name is Matt. Well, the outlaws are not just those bastards caught me. Come along with me. Alice, what? No. Should we get?
然后咱们跟着马略，让他看一下能见什么东西，然后跟着他走一遍就行了。
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. The church is still standing. Good. Whoever built it did a good job. Considering how old it is and what it's been through recently, it stood up well. It won't be an easy job to fix it, but it can be done. Timber alone won't do, though. We could fit at least one tradesman's shop here. Maybe a baker's? Quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. It's a good thing we have this stream. No point in building without a water source. Supplies and trade will flow through here. I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream.
Hey, what's this here?
Lots of space here. There's a well here already. All the better. Big space, clean water, close to the village green. A good site for an inn.
Hang on.
That's that then. The most essential surveying is done.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all clear.
So it is possible to rebuild everything?
Yes.
But building a whole village is...
We'll have to hire... I think we should get started. I can just imagine it.
Oh, that's good news.
Why wait? But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime?
No problem.
It shouldn't take us... My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good... Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir.
Look here. Why would someone throw that away?
There was no reasoning with them. They thought since it was 4-1, I'd be no trouble.
I expect that was a fatal mistake.
Just so, sir.
No loss. At least they won't be troubling us again. Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings.
I'm glad to hear. The building work later we'll clear more and build more. But
As you wish.
Rebuilding a...
It's true it won't come cheap.
a certain
I wouldn't venture to...
That much?
We shall, of course, attempt... Nevertheless, I can...
I hope I shall.
A village isn't even preparing the ground. Where can we find some...
You sound skeptical. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make which will bring, but also obligation. In addition, I expect...
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers, but now it seems there will be no short...
It seems we routed the bandits in battle, and when can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. And we'll need someone to keep...
True. I'll leave you some...
If I may, I would recommend to take responsibility...
True. Since you understand these, you'll be available to the bailiff.
I'd be honored.
And, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself, and you...
Well, I'm not...
And you're...
I must concur.
So, Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the
My lord, it's a...
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village. But being bailiff doesn't mean if you don't treat the settlers right. Besides, we can't spare a single So...
Me? But...
True. But from what
I'd like to know who's been spread...
And I am you must ensure the rebuilding of the church. See to it that in the future, the village... And ultimately, the village must produce...
But, sir,
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. And you have my permission to use...
Well, that's, I mean...
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor.
Phew.
So, we're agreed. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which, at the same time, your official appointment...
I don't know what to...
I'm sure you won't disappoint me, Henry. And now I must get back to...
Certainly, sir.
Farewell, sir.
咱们现在成为普村的执政官了，然后他以5年之前的税收都是属于我们的，5年之后管理他了。咱们身上有的10万，咱不怕了，咱猛耗用完了。先传送一下，快速旅行一下。好，我们到拉泰了。把上任执政官的东西交给他，然后咱们就要开始招人，然后投资金了。 来，
I have a document for you.
The village you...
Very same.
So it's true? Good.
Here it is.
So what It says I should announce that anyone interested... And Sir Rad's... Sure.
快快快！
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
Find it nowhere else.
Có没有反应啊？
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
哦，有的。咱就是说，因为要在这个处刑台上说这的吗？不知道，我还以为要把我处刑了呢。
Hear ye, hear ye. It is hereby announced, in the name of Sir Hanush and Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring, asparagus for taste and prunes.
然后呢，来一点点反应吗？
Peculiar weather.
然后就没了。
I wouldn't say that.
Ah,
Are
you want
you
to stick your
playing
head out
tricks
the
on
door
me?
now and again, you old idler.
然后谈下任务，先把主线去了，然后与马列交谈，好吧？咱们要再回去。哎呀，再回去一趟。好，都来了，好。哎，哦，取消，把它取消掉，然后，来，哦，马略，
Yeah.
好啊，好啊，重建，重建，重建，第二的斯塔里斯了，属于是，来喽。 这是谁啊？卫兵，马略。
Welcome back.
Well, the bailiff read.
Then allow me.
First, I'll
As it happened, you might have noticed.
Yeah, I saw some head.
So when they arrived, after they directed,
So we're ready to.
as long as you know what we'll be building on the sites we've.
I'll do that.
Nevertheless,
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some. Everything will be recorded there.
Thanks. Not.
It will always.
What about the workers' wages?
The money must be put in the expenditures for. So you should keep it top. It reminds me.
Ah,
So Divish guaranteed me a fixed.
I see.
I have a record of, let's say,
哦，看看能不能保持原
As you
定
said
薪水，
yourself, so I see no
应该
reason.
应该是可以。
all right. It seems we understand.
Good. Are you sure it's quite?
Quite. Only,
Ah,
that's about all. If you need any more,
嗯，
so
什么情况
How
现
am I
在？
let's see. You're still. The church is still. We're on the right track.
all right. Could you explain?
讲讲工
What
作，
are
我
my
要干
duties
什么呢？
As bailiff, you'll have to resolve the coin for. Basically, you'll have to keep. But you can't just do whatever you like.
Which means,
Which means that if the folk here, so you'd better see.
of course. How do I build?
First, find out how everything is. You can check it.
Sure. How do the?
The most important. That's written on the very first. Whenever we erect, and you'll find all the profit.
And what if we spend?
Then you'll have to put.
I see. Probably best to have.
哈哈，与天王的多放
Those
点
are the
钱。
workers.
And what if I don't have?
Then production. Watch out for that. The amount needed each. So you should keep enough in the.
And how do I pay the work?
Don't concern yourself.
So I could put enough money there for.
Indeed.
All right. How can I get?
Don't worry about that. Each building can house a certain. The more space you have,
What about trade?
I can find you fairly competent ones. But if you can get, although it's not all that easy,
I see.
you could try asking the
军械
Kusasao
士
armorer. But don't forget to get a forge and armory workshop set up for him.
哦，
Otherwise
先
you'll
建
only
完，
be
然后再
wasting
让
his
他过来，
I must give some thought to.
要不然的话，他来了之
How
后
can I
一看没
improve
有，
the
他会跑路。
Processes. We need to have enough. It goes without saying that there's no point in bet
Huh, I can't. But why bother?
because
哦，
Nothing
明白了，现在。先暂停，我要把钱放里面，
Damn.
放钱。我现在有9万块了已经，哦，往里面塞上的塞5万，先塞4万进去，然后看一下这玩意。现在每天要耗多少钱？并没有说。看一下任务：翻新教堂，保证收入充足，保证民众有地可住。然后现在是先让我们建造商人的房子。行，看一下。哦。然后现在有地方已经支起帐篷了，成那种临时的居住点。那么我怎么去让他建呢？哦，我要找马略。找马略说，让我们开始就 OK 了，你也就可以开始建筑了。我们去找一下马略。对呀，马略，让我们开
I
始
want
吧
to。build.
certainly
中央的设施，外部的设施，中央的设施。哦，外部设施是什么？哇哦！交易市场，先
Trade is
建
important.
交易市
We'll have a
场，
wagon.
it's impossible.
不可能的。我看一
I'd
下，
rather not.
看一下，先看需求。哦，它这个有一个前缀的，就是我看一看那些房子什么的，要先建造什么呢？商人需要先建伐木营地和桥梁雨露。行， 哎，人呢？在这里。
I want to
Sir,
先修桥。
rickety old.
it's in.
What the fuck？伐木
We'll need
场。
woodcut.
快快快，快带我过去，带我过去。那先建伐木场，有了木材之后，咱们就修路吧。还有这任务呢，捡一捡吧。正好够了，来了，
We're going to build here.
Indeed.
可以开始。
I'll just quickly. We've got what we need.
好，刹那间，咱们的伐木营地就建好了。接下来就让他们去铺路修桥吧。要想建好建筑，就一定要先把路修好。
I want to build
Certainly.
修桥，
that rickety old foot.
Good.
我能不能把我那几个发小喊过来，让他们陪我们工作呀？然后把这个任务做一下，然后去找一下马修，还有弗利斯，我记得是，让他们替我们工作。哦，他们那里应该完成了吧？在牧场干活。 他们俩也是一个木匠嘛，在这里，去到建筑工地，这里吗？